Hey everyone, just jumping into another arena game. Was in earlier today, but someone rage quit, so yeah, hopefully no rage quitters this time. Arena season's almost over, so just trying to get a couple more games under my belt before before the season's over and we switch over to base. Cool. So let's take a quick look at this setup here. I'm picking fourth, which makes things a little bit easier. We've got yellow and brown in. I've got swarmlings in, which looks okay. I'm one of those players, as many know, that's have to pick something that's kind of nice on the color wheel. I've been avoiding green most of this arena season. I don't imagine I will change that anytime soon. Probably a gray faction, maybe black. Oh no, black would be pretty gross with this color setup. What are we talking about? It's almost certainly a gray faction. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to sandwich a brown faction. I don't want to play. So I guess I'm probably throwing in engineers here, just based on process of elimination. How do engineers play here? They can open temples here, double temple trading post, another temple here, SA up here. Got some pass tiles, missing the dwelling scoring. What else are we missing? We're missing the priest. Missing temp ship. Yep, I'll throw in engineers. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick look at these players' elo and just to see if I've played them before. Terra Mystica. This person's got a lot of experience with the game. It's cool. Also, this person's also played a ton. Yeah, this person doesn't have the greatest reputation. Okay, so they've quit a few times. Okay. It's a little concerning. Yeah. Okay. So, what do we actually like best here? I mean, certainly brown and yellow are gonna be quite annoying to each other. Swarmlings. How do I feel about swarmlings? The 3 pass tiles in for swarmlings that you kind of want are in. Definitely want these in as swarmlings. This actually isn't too bad for swarmlings as well. They can sometimes run out of ways to score points at a certain point, so upgrading technology and just passing for ship scoring is pretty solid. Dwelling scoring you don't want in the game with them. For the most part, swarmlings aren't ending rounds with tons of dwellings on the board, so it's kind of good pass styles for them in that regard. In second seat, they're apt to get, let's see, engineers probably take a spade. Halflings might grab the workers, but most likely just takes worker power, which means swarmlings gets one of those, most likely big building in second seat, which kind of seems crazy. Swarmling seems really good here. The track's not great for them. This temple event's kind of awkward. Yeah, this isn't actually a great track for them, but I mean, they're swarmlings. Terrasil. Oh yeah, you saw the rage quit from the last game. Were you checking out the VOD or something? Yeah, it's too bad. It was a pretty fun game. It's the Darklings game I played earlier. I think they quit in like round 4 or 5 or something. It was pretty late into the game. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't really understand rage quitting because I guess if you're just super frustrated, you don't want to play anymore, maybe, but it's not helping your rating by quitting, right? Because you're just given a 4th So you might as well play it out and, you know, maybe you stand a chance of coming in third or something. So where the starting spots have to be here. So normally you see brown. D5's pretty common starting spot for brown. It's usually like a stranded temple or something, unless they can get in here, but tons of leech. Fakir's engineers. Fakir's engineers will probably just dig this first action with the spade. So they get all this stuff. So there's quite a bit of leech here for engineers. And then engineers also probably go here. Unless brown wants to hang out over here, then I might. I don't love e6 as an engineer starting spot, but it's, you know, Fakirs often are doing this stuff. So it could be some leech, and swarmlings are probably over there. Yeah, NG with spade, no color neighbor, yeah. Alright, look at this. I mean, I think swarmlings and engineers both just need to be bid down here. Because, I mean, they're swarmlings and engineers. But, yeah. What else can we look at here? Fakirs in first seat, what are they getting? Probably they're grabbing cult coins. And they're probably opening Air 2. So they get a spade in between first and second rounds. Bid them both to 20 if you're brave. Yeah, I probably will. Just one at a time, though. I might get a really good deal on engineers. That'd be fun. So with a spade, you're digging C3 first action. And then you're basically ending round 1 with, I don't know, temple trading post dwelling, like earth 2, TP, and a dwelling. It's probably how you end round 1 as engineers. Bid by 10. Yeah. I certainly do with like higher rated tables that are full of higher rated players where you know that, you know, people will just bid them, like everyone's sort of on the same page with what the like really good factions are. Yeah. It's actually nice to do that because it just speeds up the auction so much more. But Arena is like a big tournament, and some of these players, I don't know them very well. Like they might, who knows, I could get engineers at 25 points here. I have no idea. So I mean, Fakirs and Halflings are both good on this map. They're just annoying color neighbors. Brown and yellow are just kind of like annoying, pretty annoying to each other on this map. Although as brown in this setup, this might be one of those weird games. Oh, now Swarmling starts e4, which could happen in this setup, actually. But if Swarmlings aren't on e4, Halflings might be able to sort of take their time and later dig this stuff. Because e3 isn't particularly interesting to Fakirs. Like, they probably start here, but this is never a town. This is just a stranded temple. Gets them good leech, gets them access to stuff with range. So maybe Swarmlings start here and carve this stuff out as like a stronghold sanctuary town. See people do that quite a bit. If Swarmlings start down here somewhere, with one of their dwellings, then this could be left open for halflings to actually carve out a nice later town. Once they've advanced digs or something, or maybe they have some cult spades to drop on e4. It's only a double dig for them. And then get down into this kind of stuff. It's possible. But yeah, all of that is shut down immediately for brown if Swarmlings pretty much starts here. Brown and yellow have so many choke points on this map. So like the traditional starting spots for yellow, just to ramble on about yellow-brown while I have the opportunity, is like yellow, like probably starting d4, d7. Brown is probably starting d5, and then probably b5. So this becomes a really important hex, like who can sort of get there first. This gives brown the opportunity to sort of 3-ship down to stuff later. This becomes an important hex. Like the first person who can sort of get down to here, brown often starts on these hexes, and then it's kind of a race. Like their expansion, they sort of need to get here to get in through this stuff, or they need to 2-ship down to here to sort of set up another town spot. So this becomes a key hex. If you miss out on that, then you're sort of 2-shipping down to here. So this becomes a key hex. Yeah, it's tricky. I played a lot of games with brown, both brown and yellow on this map against the other color, and have tried different starting spots to try to figure out like if there's what the best way is to play, what the best way is to sort of manage those choke points. Sometimes people will try to start down here as brown and then 2-ship up here and get to this stuff later. I mean, all those things are risky, but usually with brown and yellow, I find on these maps, it's like there's usually just a fight for the other section of the map that they didn't start on, and it's just all like who can get those key hexes quicker, and it's all this like fighting in this stuff. I think I just continue bidding on engineers. I think like engineers are pretty strong here. This track is fine for them. But they have no color neighbors, which is really handy. But also, the fact that the blue faction is Swarmlings and not Mermaids is worth a good bit. Because engineers on this map, you can play games with like Mermaids and Nomads. And although you technically don't have any color neighbors, there's just pressure on your red and green hexes from like turn 1. So it kind of feels like you have color neighbors. So the fact that you have Swarmlings here, which are just having like even less pressure on greens than Mermaids, really is really quite nice. So mainly I'm just sort of bidding on that. As for who's better here, Fakirs or Halflings, I don't really know. Probably Fakirs are. Yeah, probably Fakirs are. Swarmlings should just take e4 and not upgrade it and abandon it. Then why would they even put a structure there if they're not going to upgrade next to it? Or if they're not going to upgrade on e4. Usually Swarmlings will like take e4 because they want they need a place to upgrade their first trading post. Free leech. But would you not upgrade your first trading post there? Like ultimately build your stronghold there for cheaper? Or would you just build it over here? I don't think Swarmlings is gonna. So you would pay 6 extra coins, or whatever it is with Swarmlings, and just pay an expensive trading post upgrade on like F8 or something? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Take F7 or E7 for a neighbor. Yep, fair enough. I was just thinking that like if engineers started here or halflings started here. Which is possible. I don't think that's where I would prefer to start. As gray or brown. I think with gray I would prefer H5, and with brown I would prefer sort of double center, I guess. I think that's true. The reason I want to start E6 as engineers is like I feel like I could take this hex from fakirs, but I just don't think I would be able to. Like I think you start here and you probably just lose this stuff anyhow, and then you just give swarmlings a neighbor, and then you aren't here. I think so. Fulmicatone. Yep, I think that's what's happening. I think it goes spade. I think it probably goes worker power. I think it goes big building, bond 6. And then I think it goes cult coins, air 2. Use your bump on air to get a cult spade. I think that's probably what's happening here. Which means halfling gets double dig. Wow, a lot of bids happening on fakirs all of a sudden. No, I don't think halflings are that bad either. I think they get double dig. Yeah, I think halflings has good stuff going for them. I think engineers are pretty strong here, and I kind of want to play them. Which isn't the best way to bid for stuff, but that's often what happens with me. I was in a bit of a swarmlings kick for a while, so I was just bidding swarmlings a bunch. Now I'm like, just decided I kind of want to play engineers here. Halflings are never a faction that I'm like eager to play. I'd happily play fakirs, swarmlings, you know, but. And I was going to jump over to fakirs, but people keep bidding them down. So, like, I feel like, yeah. I know, I'm curious what other people think, like, in terms of the price of these factions. But, like, I feel like engineers are more than 6 points better than fakirs here. I could be totally wrong. when there was like a 10-point gap, I was starting to consider to jump over to fakirs, but people kept jumping over and bidding them down. But yeah, I'm curious now that the auction's over, if folks in chat, like, what do you guys think is the correct price for these factions? So I'm definitely going c4. The question is, do I go h5 or e6? Might not get any leech here. I think I just start h5 here. I think there's a possibility swarmlings don't start near me. But I think I'll get quite a bit of leech through here. h5 is correct, e6 is fun. Yeah, fair enough. Swarmlings do start here, then I get leech. If they don't, then I just have easy hexes. So, I don't know. Well, that's fun. This is a nice stretch of hexes for brown, but usually it's more of a late game expansion area, not a starting place. Wow. Yeah, that's really nice for yellow. Just to have one of these brown dwellings pretty much out of the way. I think as yellow, I would still just start d7 here. If you're swarmlings here, if you're swarmlings, you take e8, h9. Let me just do this. e8. Oh, like f8, h9? If you're, is that what you're saying? Where? Is that if you're swarmlings, you would just start like double southeast here? Yeah. You're lucky to get a neighbor after that brown placement. Yeah, yep. It's going to be kind of tricky. It's not clear. I guess fakirs will just have to upgrade down here, which is kind of annoying. I mean, I will have a neighbor because I'm going to dig c3 first action, but I was hoping that fakirs would upgrade here, and that when I would like dig this hex, they would start. I'd get more leech. But I think fakirs just upgrade here. So when I dig c3 and build, like they're not going to do anything with d4 probably until the following round. Like their cult spade will probably go here or something. Unless they take the ship BP so that they can single dig c3 first action. That would be super annoying. Went for the extra worker. Interesting. Okay. Madness. What's happened? So I said I was going to single spade c3 first turn. I think I probably just do that. I mean, Fakir's, I guess, could hard dig c3. Otherwise, do Swarmlings upgrade around here? I don't know. I'm going to do this first. Everyone's just spading up a storm. Wait. Whoa. I just realized that. Did they mean to hard dig that? I just realized action 5 was available. Hard dig from Swarmlings? Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional. That was just like a panic move. Like they just were beelining it for that hex and just like clicked on it. So this is air 2. Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice from Swarmlings. Or sorry, from Fakirs. I don't know what else they do. No, another rage quit incoming. Okay, to take a priest. Yeah. Yeah, there was a rage quit earlier. I streamed an arena game this afternoon. Got to like round 5. Yeah, and someone rage quit. It was actually a Nerd Cube alt account. Nerd Cubed. So, yep. So what am I doing this turn? I'm building probably a temple for Earth 2 and another trading post. Probably, I wonder if Fakirs will like build a trading post here. They might. I want to get Leech. I think I do this. Actually, is this where the Swarmling Stronghold goes? Probably goes over here, doesn't it? I have no idea. Maybe I do this. Yeah. I think Fakirs are building a trading post. Red Thumb. I forgot Ghostly to Red Thumb. Yeah. I think Swarmlings probably upgrades here. Although it seems like a lot of Leech to give Halflings. Oh, that's handy. Okay, so now I'm going to build another trading post, and then maybe Swarmlings will upgrade next to me. Okay. What am I doing with my power this turn? I mean, I could take workers and just build a second temple. Come on, Swarmlings. Really hoping Swarmlings upgrades on G3 or H6. They still haven't indicated to the table where their stronghold's going. I think it's probably on F8. I think this is a sanctuary town, but man can always dream. Oh no, we're waiting for Swarmlings to accept or reject Liege. What am I talking about? It's Fakir's turn next. Yeah, this is a little concerning. Okay. He's there. So it's Fakir's turn. I'm wondering if Fakir's will take single spade and give me more Leech. That'd be fun. Yeah. All right. Oh, that is so good. Oh my god. Lovely. I think what I do at this point is can I take workers and coins and just open 2 temple dwelling? That seems really nice. Yeah, I think that looks really good. So I guess Fakir's passes here probably for... Oh right, Fakir's took the trading post bonus, not the cult coins, so they're not getting a cult spade at the end of this round. I don't super know what Fakirs are up to here. They can pass for a bunch of coins. They don't really have enough power to do anything. Yeah, it's not super clear. Call coins. Swarmlings just build a stronghold, presumably. Mm-hmm. Is there any way for me to get enough power to take coins without burning more than, 3 tokens? No. I mean, Swarmlings might upgrade this might upgrade their trading post here, but there's no way for me to get more power into both 3. And Swarmlings can technically take coins, so I think I just do this now to be safe. It's so nice. Not really sure why he's being so nice to me, but... Yes, you want that leech. Spoiler for Kiers, you want to accept that 3 for 2. Now this is a pass from Swarmlings, probably, onto probably 7 coins. Would be my guess. Worker power isn't very good for them. Because they're just going to get too much power. Yep. All right. I'm getting 6 power income. So I can have 3 power or a worker. Am I getting any digs next round? Probably a single, yeah, probably. Halflings and Vakirs are not in a position to be taking spades. Swarmlings. Could take double dig. But I don't know where they would dig. I guess they could just double dig G7. Or dig this and put that to green. Anyhow, I'm probably at least getting a single spade. Oh, interesting. That's cool. They go G2 to gray and then they double dig it. That's fun. So they're probably taking double dig. I think I just pass for power. Worker power. I think this is more flexible. I don't really know what I'm doing next round. Depends on what Swarmlings are up to, so I'll just take a bunch more power. Yeah, that is cool. I never saw that line. So I guess for me, getting this hex before Swarmlings do is going to be important. This I3 hex. Otherwise, this stuff won't connect. Yeah, this hex won't connect. So this has to be a double dig. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think it's okay. So I am going to want single spade this turn. I think what I do is I take coins. I take single spade when it comes back to me on C2. I upgrade ship and I get some dwellings out on these hexes. It's possible Fakir's burned down to 4. But probably unlikely. So yeah, that's the hope. Where are you on BGA? I don't recognize your username from BGA. I'm guessing you probably play, but under a different username or something. You're here on BGA. That's funny. Cool. More leech. Good. You like rhyming names. Yep, fair enough. Cool. Lots of leech. Yeah, so I think here I just take a single spade. here. And then upgrade ship and get out 2 more dwellings. Seems pretty good. Get a run? Cool. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. One thing that's a bit of a shame about this plan is that I won't get this Earth Cult Spade. About upgrading shipping. I just feel like upgrading shipping here is really useful just to get some expansion here, get early worker income. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. So who's getting Cult Spades at the end of this round? Looks like... Oh, Stormlings have water too, so they're getting a Cult Spade. Everyone's getting a Cult Spade except for me. Okay. It's not super clear where Fakir's is going. I assume here. Halflings here. Probably Swarmlings here. Or maybe this, maybe I3. Although Swarmlings might not care too much about this hex. I would, of course, like it at some point, but there's other stuff that I'd really like to take. If I can get onto this hex before Fakirs do, that would be really awesome. I think I just build out another dwelling for some more worker income. Seems good. There is a chance I get water 1 blocked. Maybe. Although Swarmlings haven't even taken a copy of it. Two coins, so I can pass for 2 coins, 3 power, and 3 points. That seems about right. I could also build a trading post this round. I'd lose a worker income. So I'd only have 3 worker income, but I'd have more power. I guess if I am building a temple next turn. Yeah, I guess I actually do need the coins slightly more. Because if I'm building a temple from a dwelling, then that's 6 coins. So that's all my coins. I'd have a couple extra in here if I managed to like get a spade or something and get on these hexes. Yeah, so I think this is correct. It's kind of hard to tell. I think this is fine. fakirs have been slow to expand. So yeah, if I can like get onto e5 before they do, that would be really amazing. They probably will just take it next turn, but I don't know. Like, they do have some power income. But they just cult spaded that. They probably want a temple for something next turn. Like, I think they might spade this. So I don't really know. I haven't really thought about how I would do that. If I would upgrade ship and take this. Oh, Swarmlings did cult spade that. Interesting. So they are interested in blocking me in. Well, what can you do? They really want the Megatown? Yeah, I thought their Megatown would have gone over here. I guess they're going to bridge, and then this becomes a Megatown? And then they just, like, this becomes a stranded structure? It's not super clear. So I think what I want to try to do here... That's nice. Is upgrade ship. Again. And then, like, take a double spade and take e5 and something else. And that's the extra power I needed for coins. I just think this is going to be so good for my expansion. It's pretty expensive. I'll probably also take this, because I don't want fakirs to like start carving out of town. Is anyone else giving me leech? Oh, fakirs do, totally. Yeah, this is super expensive. I'm also not sending a priest to a cult and a... Ugh. And yeah, I think this is worth it, though. This is really coin intensive. Okay. Awesome. I think what I do is this. And I think this. And then I secure this first. And then I build another dwelling here. It's really tempting to dig I4, actually, and get on these hexes. It's sometimes really hard to do so. Problem is, in this game, I don't actually want 4 structures down here. Because this isn't going to connect to all this stuff. Upgrade digging and land bridge G4. Yep. 100%. I think I upgraded digging once as engineers. Or once or twice, but it was only at the very end of the game. Just as like a thing to do to get more points. Not sure if I've actually upgraded dig as engineers and then used hard digging. I must have. Secures pass makes sense. I think Stormwings is pass here for the big building bonus. Oh, right, they needed to use their stronghold ability. They still have water too. I don't know if they're going to use that. So, the only other thing I could do here, it's not actually great, so I probably won't, but I need a coin to build a dwelling. Could actually spend 3 power to buy a priest and send it to a cult, and then burn like a power token for the coin. Just because priests are worth coins this round, effectively. Problem is, the only place I could really send one is to Earth. I would like buy a priest for 3 power, send it to Earth. My power would be 900 after I bought the priest. It would be 720 once I sent it to Earth, and then I would burn a power token. So I'd get a coin, and my power would be 800. Just be converting 3 power into basically 2 coins. Which isn't really... Yeah, it's not that great. I think I just do this. I'm also, like, I have 2 priest production as of next turn. If I can get a priest of water or something, I think that would be good. And then just start, like, I don't know, probably, yeah, just sending priests to one of these cults after that. So now Stormlings probably passes. And I think I'm pretty happy with just a bunch of coins. And the other option is that I take the big building bonus. I can't afford that. I need coins. So bad. Yeah. Do I want a cult step? Probably. Is a cult step worth 2 coins? Probably not. I think I just pass for 7 coins. It seems pretty good. Yeah, I can't really afford a bond 6 block here. Now I have decent expansion. I get these hexes. I can probably swing around and get this. I might even be able to town up here. If I can get my landscape on C7. So it could be like town here, town here, town here. That'd be like, yeah. And I get on this gray, and this gray, and this gray, and this gray. So I get in like 6 more hexes with 2 spades. Yeah, it's pretty good. Which would be network 13. I assume fakirs take this or something. I feel like they need some spades. This is their new connection. Hex, unless they want to like double range or something gross. Sure, they also want to get up here, but yeah, I don't really know what else they would dig. Maybe they just take F2 and G4. I guess here? Unless they do this? Try to turn this whole thing into a town? I don't know. Yeah. Makes sense. So what do I do with my power? Coins? Double dig's gone. Yeah, I probably just take coins. Just grabbing a coffee, back in 1 sec. I see an oof in chat. What happened? Stronghold, is that the oof? Oh, took a gray. What gray did they take? Oh. Spicy. Yep. All of our land bride dreams. Yeah, E6. Okay. Well, Priest of Water is still open. What did Swarmlings do? They just took the workers. And then Fakirs took their other hacks. Okay, that makes sense. I think I just take Priest of Water at this point. I think that seems okay. E6 is pretty funny. Yeah. I mean, there's still lots of room for 3 towns. So Sorry, I was just a little taken off guard by that pass, but I guess that kind of makes sense when you spend all your resources on a stronghold. Hilarious. I still can come up this way. Take this stuff. There's just more digs. I need to like double dig this stuff and then a single spade. Yeah, well, it's like 2 double digs basically. I would like double dig this, get onto B7, and then like double dig this stuff. Which is possible. There is a spade tile. So that's like a good backup if I get blocked from like a points pass tile on a particular round and have to take the spade instead. Okay, what am I doing this round? I think I town up. I think I built a sanctuary for Air 1. I think I built a trading post on C2. I think I town up here. And Air 1 and a cult town come with an extra worker. And then I can start scoring off of Air 1 a turn earlier. And then I use some of my power maybe to take a single spade. Thoughts? Love it? Hate it? Yeah. Let's do it. Seems a little early, but I usually always try to delay building my big buildings, but I think this makes sense. I don't actually need this sanctuary here either. Like it's, I don't know. But I think getting Air 1 to start scoring points this round is pretty nice. Yeah. And this whole sequence is like a worker cheaper effectively because of the cult scoring. Gotcha. Yeah, and I think the plan is still to single dig and get out a worker or a dwelling, because like when I TP up, it'll cover this income. So then I want to like get that back down. So I think if I take probably B6 actually, just because double digging later. I think I want, yeah, I think I might take B6 this turn. I don't know if I'm being greedy by going the 3 town line, but yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Might even send a priest to Air 1, or sorry, Cult Town takes me to here. Yeah, send a priest to Air. So I'll get 3 power this round. I think that seems fine. And if I get stuck in the bonus with the bonus spade, I think that's okay. I think that kind of helps justify a 3rd town. Do I want to send a priest off to Air right now? No. Swarmlings still have their stronghold action to use water 2, which they might use. Priests to send to cults. So they can stay in the round for quite a while. But they really only have like one kind of mandatory action, it seems. I don't really know what else they're up to. They've used their spade. To build a dwelling. Imagine Swarmlings want to get on this pass tile and get their sanctuary out next round. Fakirs might take this right now. No, he takes cult coins. Okay. That's fair. I think I do just do this for an extra worker right now. I think this makes sense. I guess I actually do just single spade E1. I don't know why I feel like, well, E6 gets me to B7. Not sure, chickens. If Swarmlings are still in the round, I guess I just do take E1. Why do I feel fixated that I really want this X right now? Halflings don't have digs upgraded. Alright, I'm just going to take this X. It's fine. Yeah, E1 keeps me on track. Yeah, B6 does feel greedy. And I'm usually kind of greedy. I think I take the big building pass tile if Swarmlings doesn't take it now, because, well, the big building, the TP pass tile is still 6 points for them next turn. This is 8. This is 4 for me. This is not building a stronghold. This is... I don't know, how many points is this, guys? It's at least 4. What am I doing next round? Ton of workers. Some power coming in, 7 coins. 8 coins with that. I mean, I could just town up next turn. 2, 4, 6, 7. Maybe I do take the TP pass tile. And I just smash like 3 trading posts. Yeah. I feel that. Alright, I'm going to pass here. I don't have anything else to do. I'm out. No, I don't build SH, no. There might have been, if G2 wasn't taken on me, and there was like a town here, and then I got to this, and it was looking like I was like, had 2 bridges, then there might have been a world where I like tried to stronghold next round and start scoring up bridges. And then we town up. Probably just take another cult town if it's available. I just feel like some of these points against Fakirs are kind of easy. Like, Fakirs probably don't want to fight too hard for this stuff. There's like, yeah, there's lots of points here on fire, like the cheap second places and stuff. Cult town also comes with an extra worker going into next round. So yeah, if I can get that, that looks pretty good. Suppose I should also consider some strange world where I'm actually supposed to try winning a cult. That is a spicy line, chickens. There's a line where I get double spade plus 3 workers and a land bridge to G5. Land bridge G5 to where? To H7 like I do this town? even if I was given that opportunity, is that possibly good? Because I could just use those 3 spades anywhere else and also get a town. The only thing that this does is like adds 1 extra structure to my network. I will admit I'm not one for like, I don't tend to pay a ton for like hexes to like fix towns or like connect. Gives you 4 grays for 3 spades. Yeah, it's true. All right, that answers that question for me. All right, Gears took double dig. Yeah, conventional lines, boring old normal Terra Mystica, which is kind of my speed. So wait. Fakirs just took double dig, right? And they did a flight to here, and then they dug this black to brown. And halflings are right here with 1 shipping. Am I getting all that straight? So halflings are just going to build on h5 or g5 next turn. Okay. I think I just build at, like, I just want to secure some of these hexes, f1, f5. I'm just concerned people are going to like do crazy stuff and like double and triple dig stuff. Yeah, I'm going to secure this. We'll start with this. I also kind of like a priest heir. I'm also like flirting with this idea of, is there a way that I can steal water? I mean, two priests and a cult town does it. I think I might be able to steal water. If I said, so I need 2 priests to water and then an 8-point town. I mean, this might be the 8-point town coming from halflings. No, it's a coin town. And what was that? Both coin towns. Deadly. If I send the first priest to water, swarmlings will follow, but then I can send the next one. So like I can get up to spot 9. And then I'm basically 3 trading posts away from a cult town. Yeah, I'm rushing swarms for an 8-point town. I don't know what that reach is going to be for, but it's fine. So I'm just going to start building a trading post and see what happens. They do. They need to dig and build a they need to get their landscape down on I1 and then temple for fire 2. Or do they even need a fire 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Landscape is 13. And then they just turn probably this into a trading post. Yeah, swarm upgrade. But they still need a landscape. So they're about 2 turns away. Which is quicker than me. Yep. But they did just build a sanctuary, which didn't help them. Like, they weren't beelining for this town, because they did just do something that, like, didn't help them get that town. Oh, of course. Essay's mandatory for landscape. So maybe they have done everything exactly in order. So they do at the beginning of the round. Okay. Yeah, for sure. If I was Swarmlings, I'd want to be upgrading digs real quick. At least once. They don't really have... Oh, they don't actually need any coins. They can just upgrade digs twice. Dig and build the landscape, which doesn't cost anything. Upgrade to a trading post, which doesn't cost any coins. Take an 8-pointer. And then, yeah. They're also overproducing priests, so they want to use those priests for tech upgrades anyhow. Yeah, it's true. The suspense is killing me. Really hoping... Oh. Terra Steel, please. I'm trying not to say anything. But it's kind of looking like it's not super great. 2 in 1 day? Both these games were fun. I was having a fun time with this. Oh, no one skipped, no one skipped. Okay. Being so friendly. I've literally not dug people's hexes in certain games. I didn't want them to rage quit. Come on. Okay. So I'm just building a trading post. Yeah, I remember a game that I was playing on Fire and Ice with my buddy Linsforth. I play with quite a bit online, and we were in voice chat. And I forget what faction he was playing. I think he was he was playing cultist or halflings or something. He was a brown faction. Okay, so it's probably the landscape. Anyhow, a chaos player had started right in the center, and they had a bad reputation. And I remember Linsforth for like multiple rounds, did not. They were supposed to dig the yellow hex first action. If folks are familiar with Fire and Ice, like chaos can start in the center, but when brown's in the game, they pretty much have to dig a yellow hex right away. And they didn't. They did something else. They rushed Earth 1 and then took a coins action, and they turn after turn were just refusing to dig this hex. And Linsforth just did not. We had such a long wait for a game and such a long auction. Did not give this person so many opportunities. And then finally he dug the hex because he had to, and then the person rage quit right away. So sometimes I'm a little bit friendly to players because I don't want them to rage quit, but it is silly. Okay, no call town. That's fair. Really, chickens? That's brutal. Yeah. Probably just take a priest town here. I tend not to like to take 11 pointers as engineers because there's usually stuff that they can do with extra resources. I feel like there's still points to be had on these cults. I'm producing 2 priests next turn, so I can still take one more. I think if I take a priest town, I can send it to a cult. I get a power back and a worker. I mean, I still have lots of priests to do that anyhow, but I think that seems okay. So there's other stuff that I'd like to do this round, but I'm being cognizant of passing. It's a game of politics. Yeah, it can be. It can be a game of politics, but I tend to not like the politics of it too much. So I have a tendency to I refuse to retaliate against players. With some players, if you dig their hex, they'll dig if you dig their hex, they'll dig one of yours back in retaliation, which I always find kind of odd. I try to ignore whether or not I'm annoyed at other players in the game and just try to make the best, the moves that I think are best for me in my position based on the board state. Now, I'm not perfect at that, and sometimes I do get salty, of course, but in theory, you could dig my hex 3 times. I'm not going to retaliate unless I think it's actually the correct thing for me to do. The anti-bizzle, basically. Yeah, I try to just be an objective player. This whole concept of punishing greediness and stuff, I don't know. I don't really get behind that kind of stuff. So priest to air looks pretty good. Priest to fire, obviously. Oh. Oh, yeah. What does Stormlings do with their last priest? Priest of Fire seems good here. So is Priest to Air, though. You were winning by 31 games, so you just used your last round, screwing over the player who stole your hex in round 3. Just trying to figure out how this passing is going to break down. I'd really like to get on this ship pass tile. The ship BP pass tile. And I think I probably get it. Because even if halflings pass before fakirs, which it looks like they might, I mean, they only have 3 workers left and they haven't upgraded digs. There's not time for them to do fakir souls priest. So halflings probably pass. Fakirs could then pass immediately, but fakirs can't score anything off the ship VP. So they might take it as a block. If not, then I can jump on that. And then swarmlings get my pass tile. And then fakirs can get swarmlings pass tile. I think that's what's supposed to happen here. So halflings probably just pass for a spade or 7 coins or something. So it has pass. Probably coins. Weird. Worker power. Huh. I should take the priest action and win fire. I assume this was before I... How would I win fire? No, surrenders. Yeah, I don't know how I would win fire here. I have 12 power coming in, so I can just convert all of this down to coins. Are you guys talking about this game or another game? Build a temple for fire 3, but I'm on the trading post bonus and I have air 1. It would be like... It doesn't seem super great. Next turn, maybe. Oh, no, it's all good. You guys are just talking about people digging other people's hexes and stuff, and I'm not sure. I missed something. Yeah, I just hit this. Huh, interesting. My past tile would have been 5 points worth. 5 points worse, right? Because I would have gotten the big building bonus. Because I was on the trading post bonus, Swarmling was on the big building bonus. Swarmling would have just passed for ship VP, I guess, and then I would have gotten a pass tile that was... Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I would have gotten a ton of power too going up. My main priority right now is taking double spade. It's a dwelling round. I think I dig this and this and build on these 4 hexes. Similar VP with 4 extra power and 6 extra workers. That's a lot. That does sound a lot better. 6 extra workers? Oh, I see. Yeah. Because I didn't actually get any of the power from this. I would have gotten 2 extra workers here, plus the... Yeah. Interesting. Which would have been a hard dig or something in this round, which would have been really helpful. Anyhow, that's interesting. I might go back and take a look at that. Okay. So I can put both of my digs here, which helps expand my network as much as possible to like network 13. I would get probably 4 dwellings out this round. Or I can put one of my spades here. It reduces my network size by 1, but it opens up 2 extra dwellings so that I can just get 4-point dwellings. I think that's probably the play. I'd probably dig B6 and I4 here. I think that probably makes sense. Yeah, no, they all won't connect though, for sure. But so option 1 is that I just dig 2 hexes that are part of this network. Or I accept 1 less structure of my network. Like let's say I don't dig A8 and instead I dig I4. So I have 1 less structure of my network, but it gives me 2 extra dwellings just to build for scoring points here. So I'm effectively reducing my network size in order to score 8 extra points. I think this is actually better here. All right, let's do it. And I'm going to dig this, place this first. Land bridge. I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little distracted right now. I'm suffering from a head cold. Let's take a look. Network. What are Fakirs doing? They're probably taking single spade at some point this round. They have range, they're towning up. They have a bunch of priests. Fakirs are probably getting out 3 dwellings. Maybe 4. Yeah, I think Fakirs are getting out 4 dwellings. So they'll be down to 4 structures left on their board. So that beats me. I beat Swarmlings, obviously. Do I want a 3 for 2? Not one to decline leech usage engineers. I just don't know what this is going to be other than coins. So I guess I should do a little bit of math. and just plan out my turn. So I'm going, oh, Swarmlings took that, of course. I build a dwelling here, dwelling here, dwelling here, dwelling here. So it's 4 dwellings. I'm at 2 ship and I want to go to 3 because I mind the ship VP. After that, I kind of feel like a temple and a trading post. Maybe a hard dig in a dwelling. 8 workers, 9 coins. Yeah, I think I decline. Yeah, it is a lot of extra coins. This hex is no more... I would have jumped to h7, but since Swarmling dug g7, this hex is no more valuable than any of these are. So I think I probably just take a8. While Fakirs can't accept power. The other option is that if I temple for water 3, I just win water. I'm paranoid about people digging my hexes is all. If Swarmling sends a priest to water, he uses their bump. Okay. So they didn't do that. So I can now win the water cult if I want it. Yeah. You're probably right, Tharndol. Right. You say, so right now it nets you 1 extra hex. Maybe better with special landscape on B3. Yeah, possibly. I thought about the special landscape. The problem with the special landscape is, like, I want to get out dwellings because it's a dwelling round. Swarmings have upgraded digs, but no shipping. So they can't actually touch this. I think I go temple for water 3 here. Could be a rage quit about to happen, but look, guy, you get 3 cults. You're doing just fine. So now I'm actually going to hold off on securing water. I don't need to yet. I only need to once Swarmling sends a priest to water or uses their water 2 action on it. So I'm going to, like, secure F5. Yeah. So I'm building a trading post probably and 2 more dwellings. And a ship upgrade. Okay, that's Swarmlings upgrading ship. And that was the 11-point town from Fakirs. Really thought, yeah, I don't know what Fakirs are doing with their power here. They don't need a spade. Okay. Fakirs don't need a spade, and I don't think they want it. I think my endgame looks a lot like Priest of Water, Priest of Fire. That actually gives me enough power to take a single spade. And then 1 more Priest to upgrade ship. So we upgrade ship, and we have a single spade, so we're doing 1, 2, 3 dwellings and a trading post. 4 workers, 9 coins. And we end with 2 extra coins. I think that's pretty reasonable. So, what's the sequence here? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Nice. Oh yeah, Swarmlings have another town coming in. What else are halflings doing? Assume they're what, like upgrading digs again? Yeah. At least with 9 resources. Fakirs took workers. It's not super clear why they took workers. Okay. I think I just take this X. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So what have I got for points here? I think I have a first, a second, a fourth, and a second on cults. So kind of looks like that for cults. I'll do network last. Ship upgrade, and I pass for 9. I build a trading post. I have 4 Air 1 points. And I'm building 1 more dwelling. Plus network, which is at least 6, if not 5 for 4. That's spicy, but no, I think I'm good. So I think I have 13 network here. I think fakirs have 14. And I think, so the question is, do halflings can't get a trading post and 2 dwellings down. So they just get 1 more dwelling. Wait, what? Am I beating halflings in network? Yeah, I super am. Well, that's really helpful. Yeah. I think that should win. I feel kind of weird sending a priest to water, because like swarmlings might not actually be locking this up. But I want the power, I want the single speed. Oh, I need to build a trading post first anyhow. So let me find someone to give some power to. Let me give a 3 for 2 to fakirs. Gives them 2 extra coins. That doesn't really help them too much. No, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Actually, why don't I just lock this up now? So I realize this is really like boring probably to watch. It's just me trying to like be really intentional with sequencing, because I've screwed myself over in games with bad sequencing before. Like I know every single move I want to do for the rest of the game, and I'm just constantly recalculating if there's a slightly more optimal order to do them. That basically de-risks like my end game strat. Yep. Oh, I did the really annoying cult thing where I put the priest down here. Does that drive anyone else crazy? Some psychopaths that play Terra Mystica, there'll be a 3-spot gone, and then they'll put the bottom right corner. They'll put a priest there, just to drive me crazy. I never do this. I'm always left to right. But anyhow. Also, town keys. Where do people put town keys on their structures? I have a tendency to put them on usually the largest building in a town. Only one way to fix it now. What, stick another priest to water? Yeah, it's technically a legal move. Yeah. But yeah, town keys I always tend to put on the largest structure for some reason. But I notice some players will put them on like the structure they just built, which is sometimes a dwelling, like the last structure that needed to become, for it to trigger as a town. With Nerdcube, it's usually like wherever looks best in the town. He can be like aesthetically picky about where the town tile goes. And, you know, little fun pieces of neuroses you pick up after 600 games of Terra Mystica. Putting on weird hexes, yeah. So I think I just send Priest to fire here. It gives me 2 points on Fakir's. Seems fine. Now I take single spade. I probably put it somewhere dumb like b6 just to like not give anyone power. Oh, no, I have to build a trading post next. Yeah. So I'll build a trading post on f3. Single spade b6 and build a dwelling, upgrade ship, and pass. So let's just do one final check that I have all those resources. Yeah. Yep. Chickens, are you going to jump into next season of Arena? I think I remember you saying you don't have a ton of experience on base map because you started playing like during the Fire and Ice season. But yeah, this upcoming season, I believe, is base no landscape. It's pretty cool. Yeah, fair enough. That does happen. Trying to figure out a new map. One good thing though is that there's a lot of really good information about the base map out there, right? Like it's the expert community is most knowledgeable about base map. So whereas like Lakes has been tricky because even the top level players in the community were trying to figure this map out in the early parts of the arena season, and then slowly like strategy was like being passed on to people, but it took a little bit longer. Your current plan is to win F2O and retire on top? Nah. So I think I now just give Fakir some leech. I think this is the most inefficient leech I can offer. Can't believe I'm getting second network here. I did not expect that. Halflings presumably will nuke one more hex, but it doesn't really matter. There's a bunch of places I can single spade. Like they can, I don't know, nuke this or this or this. They just nuked B3. Swarmlings though, what an incredible faction. I feel like in many ways this player kind of did some weird stuff as Swarmlings, but like, yeah, they just scored a ton of points. Let's do this. So what does Swarmlings have here? 28, 0 network. That's their end game. They have 2 resource points. They already passed. Yeah, like, it's pretty good. I think I just upgrade ship here, right? Yeah. And I think that's all she wrote. So it's passing for 13 here. I think that's enough to win this. I don't really know. I'm exhausted. I've not been feeling the greatest. I woke up at 7 this morning, took a cold pill, went back to sleep, woke up, had some coffee, played an arena game, had someone rage quit on me. Jumped into a Fjords game with like Zebok and a bunch of tough players. Got my ass kicked. Came third. That was good. Passed it on the couch. Woke up 2 hours ago, and now I'm streaming again. So, apologies if I'm a little groggy. I don't know. I think I have this, but I don't really know. There's points. What else? What can I say? Wait, who hates... You low-key kind of hate Swarmlings? Why do you hate Swarmlings? Just because you can play, like, not that great of a game and still score pretty well with them? They're super powerful. And I love Chaos, by the way. I think Chaos is a pretty fun faction. Swarmlings too hard to disrupt. Yeah, for sure. Yay, 31st place. Slow clap. CM are fun but stressful. Yeah, I like Chaos Magicians a lot. They're a good time. Wow. It's awful. Someone needs to kick me out of Terra Mystica forever. This is unacceptable. What is wrong with me? Oh, you guys are talking about the last F2O game. Yeah, it was a pretty dreamy Swarmlings game. You guys are talking about Deep Finesse playing Swarmlings. Let me just break down this setup a little bit, or the post game. So I scored 155 points, but I lost 17 points through Leech. That's a ton of Leech. 9 points through shipping. Decent on cult. Squeaked out 12 on area for network scoring, although I don't think I really deserved that. Got 2 high VP towns. 51 points on favor tiles? That is absurd. Yeah, that's really nuts. Oh, it's because I got a 10-point Air 1 or something in there. I think it was a round 3 SA with a single trading post, and then I went 4 and 4 in the last 2 rounds. That's ridiculous. Hit the track pretty good. Bonus cards also hit them pretty good. Yeah. 3-7 coin actions. Look, I'm always a single spade warrior. Can't help it. I love me a single spade. Yeah, anyhow. Fun game. As much as I would like to just keep grinding Terra, I'm not sure that I have another arena game in me. Just not feeling that great. But I'm probably open for some bullet games if I can find anyone in the community who's up for playing some bullet. Because those are pretty quick and just silly stuff. I'm just going to check the standings really quick. Any of you guys on stream up for a bullet? Yeah, NerdCube's got this. Yeah, there you are, chickens. You're doing really good. Terra Steel, you're crushing it. Cool. Sick. So we've got Terra Steel, Tharndol. How do you pronounce? Am I pronouncing your username correctly? Tharndol? Does that work? And my guess is that Chickens is super down for some bullet. Who else is online? No one is online. My mother is online playing Terra Mystica. Okay. You're going to sit this one out. Tharn is good? Okay, sounds good. Oh, sick. Cool. So we'll need a fourth. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in on the arena game, everyone. I'll probably just keep the stream going while I run a couple bullets and not edit the streams, these videos later on the VODs, just to confuse people, because I'm like that. But yeah, I'll keep the stream running if people want to like hang out. Bullets are a good time. Cool. So we just need one more for a bullet. Okay, cool. Hang tight for a second, everyone. I'll be right back. Hey gang, I'm back. Looks like we're trying to get organized for some bullets. It looks like we still need a +1. All right, just trying to find another person to play. Shouldn't be too long now. Alright. This is taking longer than I thought to find a fourth for bullet game. Sick, here we go. Alright, so I'm picking third. For those who aren't familiar with this format, it's just a game played in training mode, so no elo is won or lost. People are apt to do some funky stuff. And you also just want to play pretty quickly. Sure. Seems like a decent enough Darklings track. There's a chance they get a Sanctuary round one. Again, it's bullet. You want to try to keep things moving fast. You want your thinking time to be like, I don't know, fast. I think Darklings are probably decent here by a bit. Darklings aren't actually great on Fire and Ice. There's no landscape here. Engineers are probably pretty good. Well, I just played Engineers. Fakirs, again, it's no landscape, so that mainly matters for them. The rest of these factions can kind of live without it. It's actually kind of handy for Swarmlings, though, in this map to get another town. But, yeah, mainly it just means that Fakirs, people aren't going to jump over to Fakirs right away, I don't think. Swarmlings are pretty good here, right? Except for the late track isn't amazing. I think I'll just jump on energy. I'll get bit off. I think all of these are going to go down a bunch. Yeah. In second seat, we get Worker Power or a Priest. So, I don't know. It's fine. Okay, so where are the starting places here? I think Darklings E3. Swarmlings start D6. NG starts E5. Darklings probably get to town up here later. Actually, Darklings probably just open, just take Worker Power and still try to open Sanctuary. I think that's what you're supposed to do here. It just hits the track so much better. And then try to Temple round 3. Engineers start here with no neighbor. Engineers start here with Fakirs as a neighbor. Maybe Darklings, although it's not super clear. Engineers probably don't get a ton of Leech. Yeah. Who does get a Leech here? I don't think anyone really gets a ton of Leech. I think what I actually do is just go here. I hate going down here. Normally, if Mermaids were in, you would generally need to start D5. Yeah, so I just take worker power and I open sanctuary if I can. But because swarmlings aren't apt to touch this hex, you actually just start up here on this map, I find, as darklings, because it gives you... The problem with E3 and D5 is like there's no actual easy, cheap hexes to dig. It's really awkward. So I take workers next. Oh gosh, the math here on how to open sanctuary is kind of tricky. What do I need? I think I just take workers, right? I think. Yeah, I opened it. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's all I needed. Now, if engineers dig here with a single spade, then I can take a coins action, and that's the dream. It's basically what we're hoping for. And they might. No, okay, fair enough. So I gotta burn. Oh, this is dope. I think I get to double dig E4 next turn, which is really expensive, but kind of worth it. This is a really good hex for darklings to have. If I can get this, it really gives me a slow start because I can't get out another dwelling. But it basically means I just get all this stuff, which is so strong. Takes temp ship. I need to pass here for... I'd really love to pass with that priest so I can get out 2 dwellings, but I don't have enough coins to do anything. Just passing for 7 coins here. I think I take this if I can. It really makes my early worker economy kind of rough. Like to end sanctuary 2 dwellings. But I think it's pretty worth it. Because getting down to this stuff is just so nice. I imagine this is double dig though. Oh. Oh, well then he can't take this turn. Am I going to greed it and do it next turn? Oh, I think I do. Okay, so I still just want 2 dwellings here, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to dig and put out 2 dwellings. This is super greedy. I mean, if I can still get this stuff, this is still super helpful. Just because it allows me to, like, get a town without a bridge. And if I can take this, I absolutely will. So what I do is I dig and build A2, and then I pass on to this bonus tile, if I'm allowed to. Which I think I can because Fatty still has 1 turn. He has to use a stronghold action. So I get to pass on to this, I think. And open next round with a double dig here. I don't get another temple next turn, but Oh, no, I totally do. 1, 2. I need 10 coins. Yes. Okay. I think this is breaking really well for me. I want engineers to stay in and do another action. So I have 10 coins and 6 workers. What I want is a dwelling, a trading post, and a temple, which is 10 coins and 5 workers. And I have 2 priests, so I basically just open with a double dig here and give engineers 6 power next turn. But it's still pretty strong. Still pretty strong opening. And then in this round, in round 4, I'll basically be like taking one of these, or both if I can. If I can, like, Fakirs would love to have both. They can connect without range, but they're okay with just one of them. So I think I get one of these hexes from Fakirs, and Fakirs probably gets the other one. So I just open next round with a double dig on e4, because at least I'll get a power when engineers upgrades. Because it's a blitz game, I'm like trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing and then like pulling the trigger on it as quickly as possible. Oh no, he has a spade. He probably takes this. Okay, he doesn't. That is so good for me. I don't know why he didn't do that. I mean, maybe he doesn't care that much. He doesn't really need this hex. I mean, he has this hex. He can connect all off one ship. I don't know. But it's like a nice hex to have, but not a need to have. So I'd love to get this upgraded to a trading post before these upgrades come in. So we'll see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I don't get any of that leech. I think I just take water 1 here. Probably. I don't really know what else I would do. It's probably not going to be that great of a water 1, to be honest. I don't know how many trading put, like, it doesn't feel like an explosive game. I don't really know what I want to pass for here. Nothing's looking amazing. And Terra Mystica might take this. Like, I might not actually get this. So I think I just pass here. I don't have a ton of coins. So I guess I pass for worker power. And that's 1, 2, 3. It's not enough for a coins action. Temp chip. Ugh. Oh, am I probably getting... I'm probably getting 2 more leech, which means worker power comes with a 7 coin action. But then I'd have to risk. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Sorry, I'll try to talk in complete sentences. I think Terra Steel builds a temple on d8. So I think I get enough power for a 7 coin action. But even if I do, then Terra Steel probably just takes f4 from you, in which case I need to like triple dig e2 next turn for a town. Which kind of defeats the purpose of coming out here. The other thing though is like, if I take f4, unless I get onto f3, like I would need 3 ship. I think I'd just rather take e2. Oh, yeah, chickens. I was just literally saying that. Yeah. Like, this stuff is good if this wasn't blocked or if this wasn't taken, because you can sort of disrupt stuff and you can like get to new spots in the map, like maybe come over here. But my expansion's limited. So even if I do dig f4 next turn, I'd probably just take e2 at some point anyhow. So I think I'll just open with a 7 coin action. And then I don't actually know if f4 is left for me. Do I still take it just because it's kind of annoying to fakirs? Probably. I'm not sure though. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I'd probably take f4 if I'm allowed. Yeah, fair enough. Right, so now I take e2. Then I TP on e2. For what, a ship town? I don't really know. Probably. Don't touch your ship town. I don't even know if you need a ship town here. Ah, no, you do. You need a ship town to go west. Swarmlings do have shipping. I probably just want to take d5. I don't really know if Fadi wants to take this X, but he probably could. This is my connection X. And I'm building 2 dwellings not in a dwelling round, which is basically just me paying 2 victory points for a worker, which I think I'm happy to at this point. Oh, this is cool. Can I get to g4 and h4 before Terra Steel's listening to me, so he's just gonna take this shit. But maybe I can like come over here on one ship and get this stuff. Terra Steel's listening to me. Maybe you don't care. I think what I want to do right now, Terra Steel, is try to raise you to h4. Maybe. I don't know. I have 3 priests and workers and stuff, so where am I putting dwellings? I think that looks pretty good. Maybe you're too occupied doing other stuff to like hard dig that. Oh, you have cult spades coming in. Where do you want cult spades? Do I just pass for 6 more coins? I do super like coins. I like them a lot. You don't care? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... Yeah. But I don't... It's not obvious to me where your cult's beta is going. Ugh. Oh, D7. Oh, yeah, it's not a town yet, of course. Right. Yeah, duh. Yep. There's a player spectating this game called Free Housing for All. That's cool. Do engineers have shipping? They do. Yeah, that makes sense. Fadia shipping, probably B8 or something. Oh, yeah. Yep. Everyone's looking like they're doing good stuff. Sure do want that leash. So I have a couple options for towns. It's a possibility that I can triple dig I3 next round. Or I just build this town up here, C2 to B3. Might even get enough leech this turn for a bridge. Looks like Terra Steel is building... Oh, he's on the dwellings. So maybe just one more flight this turn. Yeah, TP and then a flight to like B2 or A4 or something. I think I just... Who am I behind? I think I just want to build up my economy more. I'm just going to do this. This seems fine. And then I'll build a trading post. I3 can get nuked pretty quickly. We're just fine. I think probably one of these becomes a town, and almost certainly not both. And that's probably okay. There goes the bridge this round. Let's pass and take that. It's only worth 4 points, but it's pretty good. More of a block to Swarmlings than anyone else. You love it, Ater still. Greed all the points. What does that mean? I don't know what line is the most points greedy. Are you talking about like two towning with a stronghold? I do have 14 workers, which kind of screams stronghold. Oh yeah, I guess I do just burn for a bridge here. Let's do it. Don't be afraid of getting blocked on I3. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. It's probably fine. Oh, I see. And then you're referring to a stronghold being the easiest way to two-town. What do you mean Terra wouldn't stoop that low? I don't think that's that low. I don't know. Depends what else he has to do this game, and I haven't been following this game super closely. But if he has extra resources, I mean, I guess he probably just wants to build out a bunch of trading posts and then do a bunch of flights. So maybe he doesn't just have 3 extra workers just slam into the ground. But I don't know. Yeah, Terra's game looks pretty good. So it looks like he's got some cheap call points. Probably just like builds 2 more trading posts and 3 dwellings. Seems pretty good. Oh, he has no dwellings. Yeah. Alright, so since I have I3 and the bridge, my next move is Fire 2, and then figure out how the towns are getting put together. I have like no call points here, but that's fine. So I think I basically just want to build a stronghold, trading post, and a dwelling. And a dwelling, like here, it's a double dig, so I need 2 more digs. 7 workers, 11 coins, plus I'm going to convert 3, so I probably, oh yeah, I actually have enough coins, so I actually just take Worker Town. That's fun. I think I just take Worker Town. You would have... I should have SH on D3. 2 for 1. I don't actually think I need that. We built a stronghold. I don't need a stronghold. Trading post, dwelling. I'm good. I think Fire 2 is necessary. Yeah, pretty sure. I mean, I'm just barely able to afford what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I know, Terra. I just saw that. Like, sequencing wise, I should have dug one of the, I should have dug A4 there. So what I'm doing now is double digging C1, which means that I can mess with at least one of your. I can mess with D1 before you can TP dwelling. enough stuff to take an econ town. I think I just take the 11 pointer. I don't have enough stuff to take an econ town and then get out another trading post and a dwelling. So, and I took the 11 pointer as opposed to the priest town. The priest town is worth 11 points to me and comes with utility, but the utility isn't really helpful, so I'm just converting it to an 11-point town. Anyhow, I see a lot of Darklings players like take the priest town and then use the dig, but you don't really need the dig. You might as well just like take the 11 points from the table. Yeah, I don't think I want that. And then I think all I do here is just double dig D1 to black. Oh, maybe what's engineers shipping at? 1? Yeah, engineers aren't getting up here. Okay. Yeah, D1 just goes to black and then I pass. Nothing's worth anything more on the cults. I don't think so. That's fine. So engineers have 1 shipping. Do I tie engineers on network? I think so, which is pretty cool. So I have 2 call points and maybe I tie for second on network, which is 9 points. So that's 141. Terra Steel passes and wins network. Yeah, so Terra Steel must have this by a good bit. You think Fire 2 wasn't necessary? I mean, I guess there's probably a way to like take an econ town and build my towns with like trading posts. But I would have needed like an econ town to do it. Yeah. Damn, did I beat anyone here? Oh yeah, I beat Thadi and Tharn. Yeah, I barely had the resources to not take one. But I... Right. Yeah, I may have misjudged it, but I kind of felt like I hit my point ceiling. Like I had done everything that I really wanted to do. You make a good point, Jekyll, that like I had water 1 and it was a pretty gross water 1. I mainly built the temple because I wanted to hit the track. And I wanted another priest production. And round 3, I always just feel like it's a little too late to take an econ favor. So, like the temple, I built the temple for water 1, not for water 1, but for the priest production. So it's always kind of funny with Darklings. Like, with other factions, I would like not build an extra temple if I didn't feel like I was going to use the point scoring favor. But here I just built the temple because I wanted the priest production and to hit the track. And then it's like, well, I might as well take water 1. But I don't even know how many. I think it was a 6-point water 1, which is pretty rough. Temple for Fire 2. What you said earlier, expensive trading post and temple are expensive, and I have water 1. I was interpreting that argument as like if I built these towns differently, I would have been able to utilize water 1 as a scoring favor tile more than this line, which built a stronghold and an extra dwelling. Temple for Fire 2. Oh, I think I see your point, that just building this temple itself came at a cost. I mean, this was expensive. I could have just saved these resources to just build stuff. Right. Because if this temple itself was just a trading post, then this still would have been a town. And I could have just built it a dwelling here or something. I gotcha. So it probably would have been like a few points better and maybe more network points. I may have gotten like one more trading post down, and then maybe, so it might have been 6 points better and 3 points worse for engineers or something. They're talking about the time. I feel like I was really slow here. 8 minutes. Felt pretty slow. Oh yeah, are they one of your favorite factions, Terra? You seem to be really good with them. I've seen you play them quite a few times. Have some really good games. Yeah, that's cool. It's Fakirs. Yeah, that's cool. Be right back in a second, folks. Looks like I'm just gonna jump into one more. We'll do a fjords, and I'll probably call it a night at that point. But I'll just be right back in 1 second. Sorry, I realized I was on mute there. Muted, yep. I was just saying that my strategy for playing Fire and Ice endgame scoring, which I just realized is turned on here, is to ignore it all game and like forget about it, and then in like round 6 be like, crap, there's Fire and Ice endgame scoring, and then try to figure out how to like score a few points off it. It's pretty bad. What is this one? Oh, edge scoring. Right? Can someone confirm that that's what this symbol means? For some reason the pop-ups aren't working on my board. What makes a color wheel kind of nice here? We have blue. Ugh, there's kind of nothing that makes the color wheel nice. Black or green? Oh. Which is seem good here. Everyone's bidding Fakirs as the first pick? Oh, it's because of edge scoring? Alright, I don't know. I'll just let them bid it down. Bid Fakirs down. Not going to get in on that. I assume witches are probably the second best. Yeah. Stay off witches. Mine. I don't actually know how much better witches are than other factions. This is Blitz, there isn't a ton of time to think about it. Temp ship isn't in, so you can't like D-rush here. How would I actually open this up with witches? Start with a spade and get E8. We could build this stuff. And probably Fakirs are better than witches. I don't know. If temp ship were in, this would be like a TP 5 dwelling into stronghold kind of situation. But yeah, I'll bid mermaids down a bit. Mermaids probably get double dig. They either get double dig or the first priest of water. That's actually pretty cool. Do another tick on mermaids. At what point am I going to chaos? I think the other factions have to come down a good bit, don't they? I think so. The cures start here and here. Mermaids probably start. I don't know. F7 and G6. Take this stuff. I don't really know. Oh no, witches will probably start on F5. So do mermaids start like E4, F7? Witches. Oh, okay, so chaos is going to start here. Oh, not necessarily. I'm going to start E7. Chaos probably starts D3. And then they town up this way. So they take these hexes. Right. What pastime am I getting? Coins. Gosh, I don't really know how to play figures very well. Do I take the cult step and then take water too? Probably not. think I want the cult coins because they come with a worker later, and I think staying in the round longer is actually better. So it gives me a chance to get this spade. Now what favor tile do I want here? It's lots of coins, right? So do I just want... I guess I just want air 2, I think. I think that's correct. I mean, I could also just go double temple. But I feel like getting another dwelling out. Oh, no. Oh, the priest is gone. Shit, I suck at Fakirs. Like, I could take the workers and just get another temple. Maybe I should just do that. Alright, let's do it. Looks like it didn't matter. Oh, because you think I should have taken a scoring favor? Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah. Oh, fire 1. Yep. No, Earth 2. Okay, so this works out. So I'll use my call step on fire, and then I get the spade. Yeah, this is good. I doubt anyone will let me, but I go priest to air if I'm allowed. Yeah, that's right, landscapes are on, yeah. Okay, so I think here, So I want my landscape down. I guess, do I do it pre-jump? I guess it doesn't. Sorry, this is just really painful for other people. Oh. There, that makes sense. I think I can get to G7 and I7 pretty easily. This helps me get to A8. So what I would like to do is I want to build another dwelling this round to get my worker economy going, and then take double dig next turn. In the dig round. Maybe pass on to the dwelling bonus if it's open? I doubt it is. I doubt this will be open. Oh, it is. Oh, isn't that lovely? Okay, so I'm just going to convert some coins down. Right? And then I'm going to pass. And I'll just take this. And I think I'll dig these. I'll have to think about that. I have two priests, so I can jump here and here, and then build here. I think the way I get the most dwellings out next turn is if I double dig D6 and B6, and then build on D6, B6, A12, A8. And then I pass with 6 dwellings. I think this makes sense. I don't really know. Come on. Gray, you like double econ fakirs without landscapes, but you think it's much less good with them on, especially with this track. What about this track makes you not like a heavier econ game? Just out of curiosity. I think I'm just building this. It's a low scoring track. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good point. Chaos is 2 shipping. So you can get to here and here this turn. That's actually really annoying. I just have to make sure I get water 1. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I can just sanctuary for water 1. Next turn. This is a mess. This is stuff that only happens in Blitz. I don't know. Blitz is, Fakirs are not a faction that I can like go autopilot in very well. You like your game, Terra? Yeah, it's looking good. These hexes are really nice. The IRO. Do you have 5 edge pieces? 5 edge dwellings? Structures? Yeah, it's a Blitz game. So we're just like sort of playing nonsensically fast. Alright, Terra passes, and then I get to pass next. Ugh, that's kind of gross. So I guess I just probably pass for like, I guess a priest and 2 coins. Seems pretty uninspiring. Sure. Yeah, and Gray, that's part of the reason why I just sort of went double econ as well, is just like it's a training mode game. I think coins look pretty good. So if Fadi doesn't take f6, I think I should double dig it this turn if I can, and just try to recover this as a town. Need some leech. Okay, well, he didn't take this hex, but he did take the double dig. That's pretty annoying. Just ignore that town, f6, g7. Yeah, Sanctuary, I don't know. It's pretty expensive, Jekyll. I'm short a worker and a coin. You can use a priest and gain with a stronghold. And just ignore the town altogether. Sure, let's give it a shot. Not worth giving up the jumps. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you'll still get a town. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, I probably should have built on E9 first. I don't think I want that leech. Yeah. I forget that about fakirs, like when to do that. I've seen people do that really early, like surprisingly early in games. I guess the thing with landscapes is it's not an anti-economic thing, because you're actually converting your priests to coins, so you can sort of justify doing that like pretty early. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, I want these hexes. I don't really know what order. Just want to secure some of this stuff. I don't know. Four for three. It's a little expensive. Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, Gray. Yeah, I think it's like just a thing I'll do later. If it makes sense at the time, I don't know. I just want to call town here? I think so. Of course, this dwelling tile is just open. It's probably an argument for me just to have a short, really short round. Like, I can build these trading posts out in round 6, so I don't know. And yeah, now I'll just stay in the round, but let's convert coins. Go. I think I just want this. Two priests to air? I don't know. But then, like, I'll get up to the spot 9. Yeah. There's a way to close it. That would seem pretty good. Priest to water comes with a spade, but... which might be helpful. I think I do this. The power. Yeah, they feel pretty goofy, Jekyll. Probably just passing for the spade there made a lot of sense. But oh, I could have air 1. I mean, can't close because you need all priests. Yeah, spade here is really nice. Oh, I should have down converted. That was stupid. So I can dig this for a town, and maybe I will if I can next turn. Oh, Chaos doesn't have a town. Oh my gosh. That was so silly of me. That was really dumb. So my initial plan going into this round was just a trading post and then put dwellings here, use my spade on E1. Now I'm wondering if I trading post here, dwelling trading post, and then just dwelling here, and then dig. Use my spade just for a flight. It's one less edge piece. Both of those lines involve me doing this. It's just whether or not I convert down. Yeah, this is really weird. Witches only have 2. Mermaids are getting 8. So the town line has 5 edge structures versus this other line, which is 2, or sorry, has 6. If I do this, I'd need 8 resources. Gosh, this is really expensive. But it's worth 11 extra points if I take an 11-point town. Yeah, this might be super wrong. Fly and dig for 2 coins. Yeah, for sure. Well, and 4 points. Yeah. Yeah, the question is whether the edge scoring, I think, is going to matter. Oh, and of course. Chaos just took the 11-pointer. How is a priest town better? I just don't know that I have enough digs to, like, fly. Oh, that I can, like, send it to a cult? So I think I do this. It's probably 2 points. Yeah. So I do this. Take a priest town, and I can still get out of dwelling. Yeah, I think this makes sense. I must have miscounted earlier. For some reason I thought that if I did this town, it was going to come at a cost of, like, edge scoring. But I'm getting this last dwelling out anyhow. I'm not sure. So I think the rest of my round just looks like building a dwelling on G1, because it gives Terra more inefficient leech. And then I don't want that And then, using my last priest probably just as like a cult bump. Or sorry, to go up a cult. I don't know what that's going to be. I have a resource point left, so I don't even need the priest to convert to a coin or anything. Fire probably just makes the most sense because it's where I can actually get 2 steps. But witches have 2 priests and need 2 shipping. Actually, witches don't need any shipping because they're probably not going to bother connecting. Because this stuff's not connected. So they're never going to get any network points. So they have 2 priests that they can just send to stuff. But you'd think they would fight mermaids for this stuff. I think my best option is just a priest of fire, and then, I mean, yeah, whatever. Alright, so I passed for nothing. I have 18 network points. Edge scoring. I beat witches. I definitely don't beat mermaids. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the landscape. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gosh. 4. I have 5 edge. So I don't even beat chaos and edge. No, I do beat chaos and edge. Okay. So I get 12 on edge. Call points are going to be 2 and 2 and 2. 2, 2, 1, and 8. I think 2 here. Yeah. And then, is that it? And then a resource point? Yeah, something like that. I assume that's with the Priest of Fire from Witches. Yeah. It's a little bit of a shame I didn't win edge scoring. I feel like going double econ kind of means you need to win both network and edge scoring if you can. I don't know a ton about this Fire and Ice stuff, but it just given that there's extra end game points, like there's more points available in the game overall. So I think there's just an argument for playing even more economic games, but I don't know. Tied? I haven't been doing any math. Who would be in second? Terra Steel? Oh, I see. It would be with Terra Steel because he has 12 network points and 18. Yeah, I'm tied because he's 18 and 12. I'm 12 and 18, and I have a resource. Yeah. Well, GG, Terra Steel. How many flights did I even do in this game? There's quite a few. Tiebreaker coin? Who has the tiebreaker coin? Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. 11 minutes. Yeah, I have to play Can't Stop. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a better tiebreaker. Yeah, this is terrible. Most Blitz games, if I'm playing, like NG Cultists, Darklings, Mermaids, which is, I don't know, something that I'm more familiar with. Like, I'm actually a pretty fast Blitz player. Like, sub 6 minutes for sure. I've been playing with Danny quite a bit and getting like 4.5 minute times and stuff like that. This is just, I mean, this is like my 5th game of Terra today, but yeah, he 100% wins on time. Where did all these points come from? 40 VP through flights. I think that's pretty good. Some cult, some area scoring, and fire and ice final scoring. So between these three, it was like 44 points end game. That's actually the most of anyone. That's cool. Yeah, that's a lot of end game points. Track was pretty decent. Bonus cards was obviously trash. I hit the dwelling bonus literally 1 round. Did found that second town. Favorite tiles. I guess that water one was worth it. It was a 15-point water one. Yeah, because I built it off a sanctuary, right? Cool. Yeah, it's always fun playing these silly blitz games. All right, folks, I think I'm going to call it there. This was a lot of fun to be playing Arena and then jumping into blitz and stuff. I appreciate everyone hanging out in chat and giving me some tips and stuff. Trying to think of what's up next. Yeah, thanks, Darren. Next weekend, I'm back with more open table stuff. Let me just see who's on the schedule. Just while I've got people's attention. July 9th, so that's next Friday. Yeah, the next 3 weeks I've got games on Friday evenings. So next week it looks like Ryan the Man, George Shortwell, and Rafi are playing at 7 o'clock Eastern. Following week, July 16th, Babik, Danny B, and Super Sarni. And then on the 23rd, got JDI, G Warwick, and the 4th seat is TPD. Yeah, and then I've got some games sort of booked late July and August. I'm trying to organize Zevok to come on, Chris Ho, Hades, and a few others, but that's all much later, trying to figure that out. So anyhow, but the key thing is for next Friday, July the 9th, Ryan the Man, George, and Rafi. So check that out for sure. Cool. Thanks so much, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.